So we fish for a lot of different kinds of sharks in the Florida Keys. Some are really big and some are kind of medium sized, about 100 pounds. This is my favorite rig for those medium sized sharks. 40-pound rod with an 80 size reel, 50-pound braid. And then I'll attach this with a Bimini Twist to some fluorocarbon. So here's my Bimini Twist, either a TR knot or a double uni to 60-pound fluorocarbon for the smaller sharks. And I'm going to use a length about as long as my rod. And all I'm going to do is tie a clinch knot around this swivel. So I'm going to use a swivel, and then I'm going to attach wire here to my hook. And I'm going to use a haywire twist to a haywire twist. So from here, the fluorocarbon, simply tie a 4 or 5 turn clinch. With this, you got to use your pliers on the other end. Pull that tight. Simple rig there. I'll cut that tag end off. And now I'm going to go with solid wire from my swivel to my hook. And I use this Offshore Angler solid wire. This is 40-pound test, but I'm going to use 60. I've already got one of those open here. Right here, I like the solid wire for the sharks much better than the braided wire. I'll just pull off a length of this and tie a simple haywire twist to this swivel. Haywire twist is a very simple knot, but you want to make sure you tie it correctly. Just going to bend that over. I use pliers on mine because it enables me to tie it a little bit better. You don't have to use pliers. Some people just use their hands. But you want to make sure that these 2 strands are very wide, turning them so that you're turning the wires together rather than one wire over the other. Now once you turn it 3 or 4 times, then you can go one wire over the other, barrel roll to finish off. You want those barrel rolls nice and tight. And then we will break this rather than cutting it. And on this one, it's incredibly important to break it off because we're going to be holding this in our hands. This wire could come through our hands like this while you're landing a shark. And if you have a tag end right there, it will cut you very, very badly. So don't make that mistake. So now, same thing, and I'm going to go to just a very simple J hook, unless I'm fishing in the Gulf. Put that through there with a haywire twist again. Fold that over, just like that. I like to use pliers. Spin that wide. 1, 2, 3, 4 is generally enough where that won't slip. And then barrel roll 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 times, okay? So we'll make a little handle and bend that right off of there, okay? Now, the haywire twist again is nice and smooth, so if I get this in my hand, it's gonna pull through without cutting me. If you cut this off with your pliers, it will cut you. So there is your super simple 200-pound shark rig.